Go. Even though it says Vale, this is going to be on Crater. This is going to be the last game, the deciding game, Game 3 of the semifinal bracket AC between Festive Present 2v2, version 2 is pretty much what it is, and Winged Walruses. And we are going to do it on Crater. And now I can finally hide this chat. Tangi putting him lunchbox down automatically, but I will do a quick introductions. The Carbon team on the left side, Team Winged Walruses, Tangibility in the Classic Striker, and Broadside in the Alpha Striker, going double Striker. And it does look like that WayWay and Boomhower are still staying with their Apache Helix green team on the right side. Festive Present 2, WayWay and Boomhower. Apache Helix being flown by both of them. You know, this double missile's so powerful. It does look like Broadside's trying to neutralize this outpost immediately, and actually Boomhower doing the same thing. I'm not used to seeing this because, you know, this mechanic with these the brutes and the outposts is very, very recent, and they want to get them neutralized as fast as, you know, before pregame is over, so they can actually, you know, productively start the game. It does look like Tangi is going to go with you know, full moneymakers at the bottom. I would assume moneymakers on every single socket. You know, the importance of moneymakers has definitely not gone down at all since, I mean, since I've started the game. I mean, not down at all, but it's gone down a little. Okay, I'm gonna give it that. It's gone down a little bit. Broadside gonna do a scout. Sees that there's pretty much nothing at that forward area of the green team. It does look like everyone is going to start to work on their neutrals, and we have a couple of necros here for the green team. Tangi and Broadside going to be cleaning up their tanks as well. Oh, but WayWay with a couple of creeps dropped here, just going to cause Tangi and Broadside to fall a little bit behind on the mid fight. You know, it did cost WayWay a little bit of time to drop those creeps as well. So, you know, give and take, pros and cons. AirMech is pretty much full of them, as there is for pretty much any RTS style game. However, you know, the action element of AirMech does define its It's very, very unique. Oh, and a jammer going down. I wonder what's gonna go here, guys. I'm definitely going to keep my eye on this. Boomhower putting his tech pod. He wants to keep that secure as much as possible. And a couple creeps drop for distraction fire by WayWay, but Broadside actually getting WayWay killed on the way back. And the green team and the Carbon team are pretty even in the mid-fight at this point. Quite a lot of tanks on both sides, 49 to 38. The green team a little bit behind, but I'm assuming that they've, I mean, yeah, it's pretty much because of this tech pod that's already out right there. Not really too much defense by the green team on the bottom outpost. Actually, no defense, actually. So the Carbon team might be able to make their way up. The Carbon team taking this middle outpost first, but it will go right back down to neutral unless the Carbon team really, really prioritizes on infantry spamming. Oh, actually, it's still in Carbon's control. Interesting enough. I didn't really expect that. Usually it goes down very quickly. Okay, now it finally does, but we already have a Bertha out on the field for the green team, and it's a very, very artillery-oriented map because the outpost distances are kind of weirdly separated by these gaps here. So even though it's really, really far outpost distances, there's no direct paths from post to post. You kind of have to go around, and that kind of encourages artillery play because, you know, when you don't have a direct way to access. Oh, Broadside, was he able to actually kill that tech pod? No, WayWay was able to swoop it up in time, and Broadside trailing with his 3 stars there. We do have another Bertha out on the field for the green team. And a little bit of artillery out on the field for the Carbon team. It does look like Boomhower is going to try to... Oh, he's going to put the tech pod way up here. Oh, where is the tech pod? Okay, he's going to station it way up here. It's a little bit harder to kill when it's up on these cliffs. Oh, a little bit of a weird drop there. And we do have Broadside swooping over here, trying to get it. Boomhower will definitely be able to save it. How productive can Broadside be? Not that productive against the Helix, because if you're going to try to stay on the ground, and WayWay trying to intercept, but Broadside's out of health. Oh my god, is he going to be able to survive this? The hat contributing damage as well, and does get back to that bottom left outpost. Man, to be honest, that should have been a kill. The air DPS still is a little bit crazy. Broadside, it was even Lexi, so he had less damage resistance, so that's a little bit ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah, just seeing that retreat and that it was successful. WayWay, I think, should have been able to kill Broadside in that retreat. It was such a far distance that they traveled, but with the Carbon team with this middle outpost under the control, getting rained on by Berthas though. There's 3 out on the field now by the green team. And it's going to be, well, I mean, the green team, okay, see, this entire time, even though the green team has been Berthing this entire time, now Boomhower switching out generators, moneymakers for generators already. I'm not sure what Broadside's trying to get at down here, but Tangibility maintaining this mid-fight pretty well, and now sending a couple of Jackals. I'm not 100% sure what the point of those were, but Grinder being dropped by this Carbon or by this green team, and Boomhower really low on health. This get finished off by Broadside on the way back, but Broadside really low on health as well. But and they lost this middle outpost, so that was not salvation for him. He had to go all the way back to his, you know, his center close outpost. And at this point, we do have a pretty good, I don't know if the word is good, but I guess it's well executed by both teams' unit cluster and artillery positioning for the most part. And Boomhower does have to deal with a couple of random jokers sent by Tangibility. Tangibility sending these... I gotta get him to explain to me what the hell the point of these random joker sends. I guess it's for distraction. Oh man, Broadside able to kill that tech pod one more time. And queuing up the tech pod himself. Oh, actually no high-tech units on the field for the Carbon team. No Berthas, no goalies. Jammers, though, preventing those Berthas from really doing any real damage. But it's pretty even, 70 to 71. Much more tightly packed unit cluster here for the green team. And, you know, honestly, against artillery fights, that is pretty much the safe way to go if you have a Sonya down or Sonya or Jammer down on the field, which they do. They have a Jammer right there. And you know, one of the biggest reasons now you are seeing these Sonyas is there has been a really recent change in the last few days, give or take, to the Sonya, and that it requires a Tech Pod 1. And I think it's 3 upkeep, you know. And so that's why you're seeing these jammers. You don't need to have a tech pod out on the field, and and it's still not as expensive as the jammer as it's always been. We do have Boomhower harassing with a couple of Dillos over here. We have Tangibility immediately responding, but out of energy, will probably lose a little bit. Does drop a Longhorn in defense. He has lost. I don't know what was over here, but I'm guessing it was something like a Gemini or a Longhorn. I guess it was a Longhorn because that's all they have in their loadouts. And we do have WayWay again. Oh, Boomhower, sorry. Boomhower trying to... why even... I'm not really sure why he decided to go for those creeps, but actually the Carbon team pulling back from the mid-fight here. Bertha's going down, being advanced by this green team, so it looks like they will lose their position. The Carbon team will lose their position. I'm not really sure why they decided not to bring Berthas. Berthas are very, very powerful right now, as you can pretty much see. I guess they are technically nullified, softened up by the jamming units, the Sonya and the jammer. But it does look like Boomhower doing a quick scout at the bottom. Yeah, just kind of seeing wherever you can kill a random unit here or there. And we do have a tank push. Oh, is this a set on attack? I mean, it has to be, because otherwise if it was set on capture, they'd go to the mid. So all these units going around, this has definitely been scouted by the green team. I don't even really need to realize if they scouted it or not, but this is going for the kill. They will go up this ramp. They might be able to switch it to T to go for this top outpost, but the path to that top outpost is pretty crazy. But they are doing it at a fairly good time. I mean, the green team hasn't really hit their unit cap or anything like that at all, and there's a really long path to this fort. And just grinders. Okay, the grinder being dropped, and another one getting dropped as well. This will almost definitely not be enough to finish off the green team. Actually, there has been no defense dropped by the green team, and you know, very little unit support here by the Carbon team. I don't know what they're trying to get out of this. I guess maybe chaos or something like that. But the green team is going to eventually be able to shut this down. That grinder doing a lot of damage to these Longhorn, and you know, just the green team picking these apart. It's like a shooting gallery. All, you know, the long path all the way to the fort. It's you know, and Broadside now here to reposition. Oh no, did he pick up anything? No, he did not. He's going just for the lunchbox. And where is Tangi at this point? Oh, it has allowed them to retake the mid, but I mean, there wasn't too much at the mid for the green team at all. Most of their stuff was still stationed over here, and the artillery battle is still going to be very, very in the, you know, in the green team's favor. I would say, you know, the green team has the Berthas. I guess they do more direct damage. I don't see. People have explained it to me like 100 times. No, 100 is obviously an exaggeration, but you know, people have explained it to me, and I never memorize which one has the best, you know, which one's the best range, which one's the best direct damage, which one's the best splash damage. But either way, the Bertha, I know in this case is, I'm going to just say flat out better. Not necessarily better for its cost, but you know, they're so durable, they have so much health, and they do so much damage. And you know, obviously less micro, less to handle, and Broadside almost getting finished off by WayWay there. And now Boomhower dropping a goalie to be able to take care of those artillery. Not going to be saved by any of the Carbon players. Oh man, it's getting pretty close at this point. Well, close, I mean close to the green team kind of overrunning the Carbon team there at the mid. The green team just really, I guess they're kind of trying to get a critical mass of units. Once again, play it safe here in a tournament. You definitely don't want to be too ambitious. There's a lot on the line, and you know, there is much more than the prizes, respect and pride, as well as your own personal, you know, your own personal self-worth, and you know, your an accomplishment that you actually have been able to, you know, attain a victory. and progress as far as you know, anyone has right now. The Carbon team has pretty much no more units here at the mid. The green team will be able to start moving up, but you would expect... Okay, Broadside now has a bunch of Longhorn over here. This positioning is a little bit strange. I maybe would have thought he'd put it down here so they'd go kind of across here, but you know, I'm not sure what he's planning. And he actually able to kill a unit down here. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was an infantry. It did look very small debris. And just see, and here we go. It's Berthas versus Archies. It's just a little bit scary for the Carbon team to be able to do that, or you know, to try to fight like that. And at this point, it does look like Festive Present 2 will be able to get a pretty good surround, but and the Carbon team doesn't really have that much artillery to threaten the green team to, you know, like usually you'd maybe see some artillery over here pointing in, so it's like, oh, the green team can't really move in very well because there's already a lot of artillery pointing that way. Oh, and it does look like they're going to go kind of for a secret push here at the bottom. And a couple of flamers going down by Tangibility, now sending some out. What is he doing? Very interesting here, but we do have a drop here. You know, a bunch of tanks here by the green team. They'll probably be able to get this outpost neutralized if that's what they're going for, but no, actually it does look like they're just going for unit kills. They're just trying to do a positive credit trade at this point. It's 100 to 68. The green team is pretty far ahead. Although they only have one outpost difference, it is the outpost on Crater, the middle outpost on Crater, and Boomhower did get caught in a drop and almost getting killed before he gets back to that middle outpost, but does survive it. And Broadside and Tangi did not have a successful double team there. WayWay now moving out with more artillery. Boomhower supporting it with goalies, pretty much exactly what needs to happen for them. You know, with this playstyle that they're going with, kind of the slow and steady, very strong approach. You know, a leapfrog type approach, and it does look like Broadside's going to do a secret drop there at the bottom. They're probably going to go for that bottom right outpost that is not really defended at all. I guess the question is, will the green team be able to scout this properly? They don't see Broadside in this area, which they should be a little bit suspicious of, and it's been quite a while. Broadside has been down here the whole time trying to send a secret push. All these turrets have been killed, and is this going to appear on the green team's minimap? No, not until it hits this bottom area. A couple of necros going down to save anything that gets killed over here by the green team, but WayWay and Boomhower have been able to create a really great unit cluster over here to slowly move up on the Carbon team's center close. But this outpost has now, or this tank push has now reached the outpost. Is Broadside going to do a switch to T? And I would assume that he is. No, that's very interesting. It's not switching to T. Okay, I guess he's going to just micro them one at a time. There's a lot of tanks over here, though, and some are going for the fort, so this will definitely split the green team's attention. What do they have in queue? Okay, Tangibility just has some flamers. And at this point, it is going to be Boomhower and WayWay trying to defend against this. Broadside, okay, there's nothing really left here at this bottom outpost. I would have expected a complete switch to T, but there are a lot of Longhorn over here. Really needs some mech support. Broadside and Tangibility need to start microing around. Oh man, they've been able to take this outpost under the control. They will be able to kill that goalie, and WayWay and Boomhower now have to deal with this. Oh my god, there's a lot of tanks over here. Now Broadside doing some repositioning. I'm not really sure. I guess that was a little bit of a miss micro. That was a little interesting. He didn't drop it properly, but yeah, WayWay and Boomhower are able to kill. Oh man, that was fast. A lot of those tanks have pretty much every single one of those tanks. Oh, and Broadside able to snipe the tech pod. A very interesting positioning down here. You know, the jammer obviously was there to block it, but now they have the center close outpost, or this bottom right outpost. I mean, they obviously have a dramatic advantage at this fight and in this mid fight. Because, I mean, not even a mid fight. I guess it's advancing from mid, and now the green team might want to start worrying about drops because they do not have a lunchbox and they do not have a lunchbox shield. And now WayWay and Boomhower now moving up, going to be able to take the center close very easily. And after that, they are okay. This center close, if they can get it under control, and they eventually will, it will be much stronger than having a bottom right outpost. Tangi trying to fight off Boomhower here, but Boomhower really low on health. Will he be able to get this kill on Boomhower? Hovering over, pinning him down, but Boomhower has made it back to his unit, so it's definitely safe. But Broadside, oh man, sending out another tank push. WayWay will be able to scout this. Will this be able to work? WayWay queuing up a lot of bombs, so he will be able to soften up the tanks very well. Oh, Broadside not going on attack, he's going on a capture, so he is going for the center close outpost as well. Oh man, this is going to be really hard to maintain for Broadside without any team support by Tangi. And Boomhower now with a goalie at this corner, but there is a lunchbox for this Carbon team. The Carbon team now has a fair surround on this middle outpost. The green team is way past the unit cap. Pretty much, WayWay can only make bombs at this point. They can't really make any supportive units, but Broadside isn't there to support that middle, the center outpost surround. So this will probably go right back to green. You know, they got kind of distracted by these drops by the green team, and the green team not even really going for the damage. They're just going for the map control. There's only one runner here that will go down very, very quickly. What is Broadside bringing here? He is bringing some creeps, and he has a lot of Longhorn under, you know, in his build queue. And now the green creeps do walk in. Broadside might be able to get this neutralized, but there is not enough creeps there to actually take that under his control. Boomhower doing even more harass with goalies, crazy stuff. He will be able to get this outpost neutralized, and you know, it's just less and less upkeep that Tangibility and Broadside have to use under their belt. And Tangibility trying to get Boomhower killed here. Oh, Boomhower really won't help, but will Tangi be able to get this finish? And oh man, it's so stressful. But Boomhower making it all the way back to his oh my god, Tangi with those really great timing rockets, and able to finish off Boomhower there, but Broadside did get killed earlier by, I'm pretty sure it was WayWay. I mean, obviously it was WayWay, but now they will start to push down to this bottom outpost. They need to get it neutralized. The Carbon team should probably prioritize on keeping this outpost under the control, and that's what Tangi's doing with these Flamers in his queue. Broadside queuing up a lot of Longhorn as well. Where is Boomhower? What is Boomhower doing? He has a generator. That was a little bit of a miss micro, I'm assuming, but now just trying to, okay, yeah, prioritize on the neutralization. That's obviously the way to go, but there's a lot of Carbon units over here, and I don't know if they can actually do that. You know, it's really well defended. Tangi, I mean, if I were Tangi, I would bunker in these last two bunkers as well, but they are moving out once again. I would assume Boomhower's moving out as well. There's a fair amount defending for this Carbon fort, so if we have a base race at this point, it's probably going to be in Carbon's favor, since there's really nothing defending over here for the green team, and there's some defense. You know, it's actually a pretty good amount of defense, but now we do have another tank push, and WayWay just trying to defend over here, and they are not at their unit cap, so they are okay. They can queue up a little bit more. WayWay coming up with grinders. There needs to be a lot more surround going on by this by this Carbon team if they want to get this finish. Broadside and Tangi are both here, but I don't know why they aren't just trying to get a really good reposition. And now Broadside is now doing a surround as well. There is that tech pod over here. Will they go for the tech pod? Broadside does get the tech pod killed. Will they build it? Will a counter push from the Carbon team? Oh man, oh my god, I even noticed this. This is surrounded by jokers. The Carbon team has been able to take the center close. Will a counter push from the green team be enough to take this bottom outpost? I would say yes, but it depends on if it's scouted. Oh, Boomhower with those Helix rockets and the ultimate rockets. I don't know how to refer to that, but I guess I'll go with ultimate rockets. Grinders going down. Grinders so tanky, so hard to kill. This unit cluster has been willed down quite a lot by the green team, and the Carbon team has actually even been able to take away their middle outpost from the green team. It's a 64-75. When did this shift in map control happen? I am so confused. And the green team desperately trying to take back this close outpost, but you know, so many God, what are those jokers? Why are they called something so similar? But so many jokers everywhere for Tangi, and that patrol is really effective, distracting the fire like crazy from Boomhower and WayWay's tanks. This outpost does go back down to neutral, but now Broadside with another tank drop, going for even more damage. It definitely has to be responded to by one of the green team players, and Tangi has to deal with a goalie drop on this. That's a strange way to do a goalie drop, but yeah, Tangi has to deal with this. Oh man, this outpost will get neutralized if they don't respond to it. Lots of jackals going to this enemy fort, and they are getting corner attacked. Actually, I don't know if that's attacking the corner. Yeah, okay, the green team is getting corner attacked. There you go, that phrasing works. And just more and more pressure going down by this Carbon team, and it does look like Broadside and Tangi are getting the upper hand in this battle. I think the big thing is that this middle outpost is not under green team's control anymore, and now this just allows Broadside and Tangibility to have even more income, and even more damage is going down on the Carbon, or on the green fort. Lots of tanks. Oh my god, that's a lot. That's this is probably going to be it. Lots of defense actually for the green team, but I mean, you can really just fire at the corners. Broadside and Tangibility have been able to clinch this final game, and wow, that was that. Yeah, Tangibility says good game, capital letters, full words, not just GG, and I would tend to agree. I cannot believe my eyes. I do not know what the hell I just saw. I literally, in the middle of the game, I was like, oh, okay, I guess WayWay and Boomhower are gonna move on to the next game. I literally accepted that as fact. I kid you not, I accepted that, but I have no idea how. Okay, I mean, I guess WayWay and Boomhower didn't really notice that that push at the bottom, and yeah, they didn't really notice the push at the bottom. So what happened was the Carbon team was able to grab that bottom outpost, and that distracted the Green team a lot. And they were able to get that middle outpost. I think Tangi pushed that with jump jokers, but that's probably, I'm guessing that's how they got it back. But my God, wow, what a great game! That was a great game. GG, Festive Present 2v2 and Winged Walruses, insane. What a great game. Stay tuned for the finals, guys. I'm gonna do a couple of quick giveaways and blink, because I need a blink. Blinking would probably help me at this point. Oh man.